Hi, Mr. Coffee, how are you? Happy to see you, Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee? Mr. Kima, Mr. Forde, Mr. Joshi, Mr. Livinus Abel, Mr. Mujami, Salako, Pankaj, Parthan, Mr. Rajesh Gandhi. Thank you very much for being with us, Mr. Rajesh, today. Mr. Rajesh Gandhi, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm available.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I know you're a busy person, but thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mr. Rajesh Gandhi, you can also introduce yourself. This is, I'm sure you'll be knowing that, every week we used to organize this event on where we discuss about different topics. I'm sure this topic can be of interest to you, especially since you're working on these areas, fintech and banking, etc. So you can just introduce yourself. You can even come in the video if you are comfortable.
The video is stopped, I think.
Yeah, I saw.
Can you try now?
Yeah.
You cannot start your video because the host has stopped it.
Yeah, I think now it's okay. Anjit? Yeah.
Hi. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, that's good. You can just introduce yourself.
I'm basically an electronics engineer based in Kuwait, and I've been in Kuwait for the last 20 years. Basically, these days I'm into new technologies like Web3, and my background has been into the banking sector solution sales.
Very good.
AML, fraud, core banking, customer engagement.
That's good.
So of late, I've been exploring new options, in terms of what is trending, what is the demand from the market side.
You're right.
Because the world is going global, so you cannot depend on one country to do serve your things,
Absolutely.
And everything is cloud based now. So you can be from anywhere. You can talk to anybody from anywhere.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So the world is open.
Absolutely.
As we are in different places, but in a single room, in a virtual room.
Yeah. Right. You're right. It's very important that we realize this thing, that the world is open. We have got all the platforms, infrastructures, environment. It's a matter of realization. I'm very happy that you are really vibrant as such. At this age, you're still trying to pursue new technology. That's an amazing thing, Mr. Rajesh.
Something to keep you alive,
Absolutely. We need to live our life to the true potential. That's very.
Yes.
We need to always be in that excitement of taking new things, learning new things. It's a very good thing. I appreciate you for that.
You always live in life 95%,
Absolutely.
Never reach 100%. At least that 5% gap is enough to keep you going.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Thank you.
Please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thanks. Mr. Animesh Choresia. Animesh, are you there? You can introduce yourself. Mr. Forde Joe. Mr. Jean Mark. Mr. Joshi. Coffee, are you there? Mr. Coffee? Coffee, are you there? Saurabh Kapuram, Shailesh Barriakar, Sony Ran, Susmita Shanbank, Tariq Abdel Kader, Ilekal Ishoto. Please feel free to introduce. Please feel. Hello, Mr. Animesh. Anjit, is there any restriction?
No, sir, no.
Okay. Mr. Animesh, are you there? Mr. Kima, Mr. Fode Jor, Jean, Mr. Joshi, are you there? Hello, Mr. Joshi, are you there? Hello, Mr. Joshi. I don't know. Hello. Mr. Coffee. It will be good, you can just introduce so that we can start.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can you hear me now? It's Mr.
Yeah, yeah.
Fode.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me? It is clear?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Fode. I'm joining from the Gambia, Republic of the Gambia, West Africa.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm calling from the Republic of the Gambia, West Africa. Yes.
You're from Ghana?
Yes, I'm from the Gambia. Yeah, I'm from the Gambia.
Very good. So it will be good. You can just introduce about what you are doing, your profession.
Yeah, I'm an IT by profession. I have a master's degree in computer engineering at Atatürk University in Turkey, and I'm currently working at the Gambia Public Procurement Authority as a head of IT, internal IT, and system controls.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anjit, is he connected right now with us, Anjit?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You joined from Gambia. Okay. And that today the attendance are very less because of Christmas is nearing. Still people have come, so I appreciate all those people. Yeah. So others can also just introduce if you want. Mr. Fode Jor, Mr. Shailesh, Kawasi Ani, Saloko, Tariq, Abdul Kader. Hello. Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee, are you there? Okay. So anybody who wants to talk, introduce, you can just raise your hand and we can start. And maybe we can also give you opportunity to introduce also, just like Mr. Rajesh has done. So, Anjit, can you please?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to introduce myself.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Jean-Marc Kaye from Africa, Côte d'Ivoire, Abidjan.
That's good.
So
okay.
I work in insurance, food and beverage, and business consulting. The CEO of Kaye International Group is the global company.
Great, fantastic. I appreciate it for the time. And this is the first time you're joining here?
No, it's not my first time. I regularly be with you for many trainings or webinar. So I'm just here to look how the world work and the new trends for the new business. Hello. Hello.
You can come in the video
me?
for a second. It will be good. You can come in the video second so that we can.
It's not my first time.
Okay. I was saying you can just come in the video so that we can see Mr. Jean. Yeah. Okay, you're driving. because I have a lot of I have a lot of friends in the name of Gene. So I thought I have friends from Congo, from other countries. Not able to hear you.
I say Jean is a popular name, is a
Yeah.
Christian name.
Yeah, okay, that's
Christian
good.
popular name.
That's good. So Anjit, do you have his connection? We can be in touch with him.
Yeah, I
Not
have connection.
Yeah. Mr. Jean, just to inform you that, just to inform you people from Ivory Coast, we recently have launched our payment gateway system there in your country through a company known as Medtech. Yeah, it is just going on. We'll also share the link. You can use this payment gateway to make payments and all those things. So
Okay.
it is running. Officially, it will be inaugurated in the coming days. But just want to inform you that, we have been doing business in Ivory Coast. So I thought of just informing. Okay. So if you're a business person, we have various solutions which you can promote in your country. Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So today's topic is all about two things. One is
Sorry. Good morning.
very good morning. Very good morning.
This is Emmanuel
Yes.
from Cameroon.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, Mr. Emmanuel. I'm very happy that you are here. And can you come in the video? Is it possible?
I'm sleeping. I just came back from sports.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So just for the information to everybody, Mr. Emmanuel is from Cameroon. He's a technopreneur, a visionary business person from Cameroon. And together we are doing something great along with him. And he's a sorry, very respected and sought after business person, especially on the technology side. And together we are on a big mission to give the best of the technology solutions to millions of Cameroon people. And I am very much delighted, Mr. Emmanuel, that you are here today. And you want to add anything? How do you really see about you are initiating a lot of things in Cameroon. So what do you think we can offer this replication of those things in Africa? And, can you just share your thoughts? Mr. Emmanuel? Anjit? Ranjit,
I think he is on mute.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was saying that.
Did you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, fine.
I heard you very well, sir.
Fine, thank you.
Yes, my first point was that Jean, which you call Jean, is the translation of John.
Okay, oh, I see. That's good. Okay.
Jean in French is John in English.
Oh, okay, good. That's good.
And then secondly, yes, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very elated to join this webinar.
Okay.
I think what we are doing with SAFE, we are using Cameroon as a springboard because today I have the contract to do a central electronic identification register for persons, companies, and their assets.
Fantastic.
So on this platform, we are going to build a complete e-government master plan for Cameroon, which we hope to share with other African countries. And one of the biggest implications of this is the deployment of a single window for government payments, which works out at a single gateway to receive money into the Treasury single account. And also how we're going to build services and give them the ability to collect revenue. I don't want to take much of your time, but again, we are looking forward to other partners in Africa with whom we are going to use microfinance as a tool for financial inclusion across Africa, rather than using the mobile telephone network. With us today, we want to use the microfinance and banking industry as a tool for financial inclusion. But the whole idea is if you have a phone, then you must have an account. But let the underlying financial inclusion be access to credit, access to business advisory. These are all services that the mobile companies will find it difficult to offer. And to us, true financial inclusion is access to credit. So we want to sell this idea across Africa. But from meeting other people on webinars like this, we could start making that idea a reality. So to me, it's a pleasure to be with you guys today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Emmanuel. And you can also see all the participants, the spirit with which he's taking up. He's trying to bring those infrastructure, the new things. I know he's not really blaming a country. Many times when I try to talk to people from Africa, they just blame the government or some political things, but that is not the case with Mr. Emmanuel. He see opportunities in the problems, and that's the best thing that I found him. So I'm very happy and very delighted, and we have been working on some numerous projects with him. So very, very, very happy that Mr. Emmanuel, you are here today. Okay, so
thank you.
Anybody want to introduce? Please let me know. You can raise your hand. Anybody? Or else we'll go to the. Anybody is there? Okay. Yeah. So today's topic is basically today's topic is basically about the risk, compliance, regulatory aspect. And when you really look at the current time that we are in, we can say this is something like a RegTech solutions, where we offer this as a services to the organizations who want to maintain the regulatory compliance, taking care about the risk, and audit, and that's one area. And another one area is purely for the banking and financial institutions, for the NPA, and you can see that one thing which is really emerging across is basically, especially in the banking and financial sector, is basically the banks and financial institutions don't have a very good tool to handle the NPA accounts or the litigation things. So many times they don't have that systems to really monitor those things, and also to handle those kind of cases, arbitration, those kind of things. So we have developed a very beautiful system, and we are still developing and implementing in few of the bigger banks, like in India, with more than 10,000 branches. This bank has got more than 10,000 branches. Just to inform you about the level of projects that we have been doing. It is, and you can say millions of people are their customer base, and we have implemented, and this project has been awarded to us after we have successfully implemented 3 big projects where millions of users are using that kind of products. It includes e-auctions, bill discounting, project management system, investment banking, etc. And now this bank has approached us saying that SAFE must do this project. SAFE must doing this project, and they changed their RFP and all whatever may the things, and they facilitated this for us to get to the things to be done, thanks to some really great people working with these projects. Okay, so so today's topic is basically the risk, and I'm open to. There's a big opportunity. There's a big opportunity which is there for these solutions, like the audit, risk, and compliance. It can be used by the chartered accountants. It can be used by the internal auditors. It can be used by any level of organization, because this is a system which can be used where you can customize the auditing, because it's a template-driven system where you create a template for the particular audit. It can be a bank audit or a branch audit or a security audit or ISO standard audit or quality audit or risk audit or a financial audit or statutory audit or regulatory audit. You name any audit, it can accommodate those things. And we as a company can also give those customized offering to suit your requirement. So it can be a great product for you to promote and offer this as a solution for any level of organization. So those who are interested in the digital transformation of auditing and risk and compliance, we have the solution. Mr. Balakrishnan will be sharing, this presentation, and Mr. Sinoj, one of our director, will be presenting about the litigation management system, which is again a great opportunity, because, when I say great opportunity, you can see when you look at some of the products, there will be innumerable players, but for having a litigation management system, it's a very complex application, but we made it simple. So we have this wonderful solution as an offering. So we will be discussing about this business opportunities today, and let us see. And those people who are interested to understand more about SAFE or the products portfolio, or even these products today that we are going to demonstrate, feel free. And even after the meeting, we can also have a one-to-one meeting, maybe in the coming days. After Christmas, we can have a one-to-one meeting. And one more thing which I want to tell, because right now is December. So after January, maybe in the new financial year, banks and financial institutions, especially in Africa, they'll be taking a lot of decisions. So this is the right time, maybe in the after January, like January 10th or 15th, when you're free, we can give you training on these products and empower you to promote these products at the right time, because this is the right time. January is the right time to promote, so that maybe within March or April, or maybe in the second quarter, we can expect a lot of orders, because this time, this first 1 month or 2 months are those time where they plan for the entire year. So when you can, this is the right time for you to approach all the banks and financial institution. And we also have a lot of other products like core banking, fintech, neo banking, all those things which is connected with the banking, insurance. And for the other peoples, we have a solution for the educational, for the entire university. We have software for the complete healthcare management system. Right now, we are implementing, apart from implementing in India, we are implementing in Zambia, in Somalia, all those places, in Congo, in Tanzania, all those places, Kenya, Uganda, we have been implementing this kind of projects through our partners. So we are working, we as a company is a group of different small and medium companies where we are specialized on different solutions. So with this, I would like to invite Mr. Sinoj. You are the first person?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Sinoj will be taking care. Sinoj is a veteran, I will say a techno and domain expert, very passionate about IT, very committed to this. And he's been with SAFE for the last 20 years. So he is going to take this session on the litigation management system. You're welcome, Mr. Sinoj.
Thank you. I hope my screen is visible to all, right? Is it visible to all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, it's visible.
Fine, thank you. So, NPA, litigation management. So this platform actually helps to manage and monitor the lawsuits and other legal activities, whatever that law related or legal related activities which are there in that organization can be managed through this platform. It actually provides an end-to-end solution for cases right from the inception to the post-judgment process, entire process. I'll take you through what are the processes and all, but in a nutshell, we can tell that it can handle the end-to-end solution, and it also keeps track of all the pending and ongoing cases, and it helps in taking timely decisions by analyzing the reports generated. So at any point of time, you can generate the reports which gives you the entire track of those cases or pending cases and whatever that related to that cases. So you can generate the reports. And it also handles the surface related matters. The entire surface related matters can be managed through the system, and also it comes up with a separate module for one-time settlement of accounts. We will go through this in depth into these modules also. So the key modules which comes under this platform are: one is the NPA module, the second one is the litigation module, third is the surface module, OTS module, and the recovery module. So these are the major modules. These are the major modules which we are going to. The platform handles all these modules. So when it comes to the NPA management, so it helps you to the listing of NPA accounts. You can view the status of NPA accounts. You can see the status of NPA accounts on a branch-wise, cluster-wise, region-wise, zone-wise, kind of whatever the hierarchies you are having, that the organization is having. We can configure that hierarchy, and you can view that that list based on these filters. And whatever the interactions which we are having with that customer, no, so it may be a letter, or it may be a phone call, or it may be an SMS. All those interactions will be recorded in the system. So at any point of time, you can retrieve what was the communication done with that particular customer. And also that the same thing, which is the repository of all communication with the defaulters. That it can be an email, it can be a letter, it can be even an audio recording, or it can be a video recording, or it can be any image captures or any other file. So whatever the communications which has been done with that particular customer or the particular NPA account can be recorded through our system. And the tagging of interactions carried out with the account. So whatever that interaction, so it will be directly connected with the accounts. That's what it means. And there is an option for target fixing and achievement monitoring kind of thing. That means, for example, for the NPA management, normally the banks or the financial organizations might be having different mechanisms. So they might be assigning the targets to their employees, or it may be an agents or kind of thing. So all those target fixing and achievement monitoring can be done through the system. And there is a provision for daily MIS or daily MIS or SMS or an email. So this is again for the stakeholders, whatever that related information which they require, no? So that will be automatically mailed at the day through an SMS or an email kind of thing. And the recovery follow-up history. So at any point of time, you can see the recovery follow-up history. So when they what was the action taken on that particular account, what was the response from that client, and and they might have given a date for the repayment. So on that particular date, the system will be giving a notification that this person has given a commitment that he will be paying the amount by this date, kind of notification mechanism. So that all comes under this NPA management, and it keeps the track of follow-ups even through SMS, tele, or personal visits, whatever that follow-ups made. No, so it once you take a ledger of that particular account, you will get notified that we have visited that place for this much of time, or we have made a follow-up by the phone or SMS by this much time, kind of information also you will get in a single report. And also it helps you to generate the letters. So it can be a notice generation, or whatever the type of letters needs to be generated as a part of NPA recovery, no? So that can be generated from the system itself. So only thing is we need to set up that template in the system. So it also supports the regional languages, since it's a loan recovery kind of thing, it may require a regional language support also. So based on the location, it can automatically generate that notices or letters in that particular language also. And it also allows you to integrate with the call centers. Why? Because mostly that NPA account follow-ups may be given to some other organization or some other team. So they might be giving, they might be doing the follow-ups over the phone and all, right? So that can be automatically connected with that call center. That's what we mean it by the integration with the call center. And in NPA management, it also comes up with an agent management, so that recovery process can be outsourced, or the financial institutions can directly appoint the agent. So all those agent management can be done through this NPA platform. And the collection module with the facility to create buckets. So the collection also, you can create different type of buckets, and then based on that buckets, you can assign to the agents. For example, 90 to 180 days is maybe a bucket, and 180 to 360 days maybe another bucket. So you can assign to the 90 to 180 days bucket to this particular agents. Kind of assignments also can be done through this NPA management module. And it comes up with an incentive calculation module, where it can calculate the different complex level of incentive structures. It can handle that incentive structure. So the system can calculate that incentives based on whatever the formulas we have set in that set for that incentive. And it comes up with a mobile app for collection as well as for the recovery also. So sorry, for the collection, so for example, whatever the collections we are doing for that particular account, so that can be done through this mobile app, as well as for the recovery app. See, in recovery app, it helps to navigate to that particular loading location also, because using the help of GPS, it can track, it can take you through that loading location also for the field visits and all. It will be a very helpful tool for that. And all the recovery follow-up notifications will be automatically generated. Now we come to the litigation module. Earlier we were discussing about the NPA module. Now we will be coming. We will look into that litigation module. So in litigation module, majorly it handles the complaint filing, civil suit filing, commercial suit filing, claim against bank, all type of claim against banks. It can handle the DRT process. It can handle arbitration workflow. High Court and Supreme Court case matters can be handled. Revenue recovery is another module which handles the revenue recovery, the kind of thing. Insolvency and bankruptcy module, that is NCLT module, is also there. That in case of large loans and all, the consortium loans and all that, NCLT, we handle our module handles the entire part of that one. And advocate empanelment also comes up with this litigation module. And also that it can be directly integrated with the e-code for the, say, in sometimes it claim against banks and all. So that e-code we can directly connect with that e-code thing, so that automatically it can fetch the details also. And when it comes to the SURFACE module, it handles that end-to-end the life cycle of the SURFACE. That first it will list out the SURFACE eligible account, then it generates a notice, a demand notice, a possession notice, sale notice, we call it, that is the demand to demand notice kind of thing. So whatever the formats, so whatever the notice has to be generated, so we can set in the system, so it automatically generates that demand notice, possession notice, sale notice kind of notices. It generates, and we can set up the SURFACE agent and their fees, and the expenses management can be done through this module itself. So we can set those fees and expenses in the system itself. And it also helps you to maintain the statutory timelines followed, and prior stages are updated, are added before updating addition for the current and subsequent stages. So normally for the SURFACE and all, so for if we generate a demand notice, then after this much of time only that second action has to be done, right? So so that kind of statutory kind of things, so that can be managed through the system itself. So that you can set those parameters in the system itself. So based on that only, it will be moving to the second stage. That's what it says, that subsequent stages based on the statutory timelines. And in ODS module, now we will now on ODS module, see the one-time settlement, that is what ODS is. So ODS eligible accounts, listing of ODS eligible accounts. So most of the banks might be having some conditions for listing out the eligible accounts, right? So we can set up that condition. Based on that, it will list out the loans, and you can configure the formula. So this is a major or unique feature. What we have is you can configure the ODS formula. So ODS formulas might be different from condition, I mean, location and condition and all, right? So even that the scenarios may also change this ODS formulas, right? So we can set up our own ODS formulas, like it may be based on amount, it may be based on the asset qualities they are having, it may be based on some other conditions, right? So those conditions can be managed, I mean, can be set up in the system. So it's a parameterized kind of thing. That's what we say. We said it's a configuration of ODS formula, so that is available in the system. And in ODS, we normally say that there will be a approval workflow. So there may be a different level of approval mechanism. So somebody might be requesting for that ODS, badge might be recommending, so that it may be going to the RO, or it may be going to the head office, or whatever that workflow. No, so that workflow we can set in the system. So based on that workflow, this approval mechanism will work out. So it again depends. Say, for example, in some workflows, it may be below 100,000 thing, that it may be going through 2 or 3 approval mechanisms only. If it is above 100,000, then it has to go to different level of approvals, or there may be different level of checkings or conditions might be required, right? So those things can be set in the system. That's what we meant by the approval workflow. And we have another feature that is a unique feature, which is called a customer portal. We are providing a customer portal for this OTS kind of thing. That means, for example, if I'm a Lodi and if I want to check my OTS one-time settlement thing, then I can log into my portal and I can request for that OTS thing. And from there, if I'm an eligible OTS account, if my loan is an eligible OTS thing, then it will be listing out there, and I can request for that OTS thing, and that amount negotiations can be done through the system itself. So that entire process can be automated. So that comes under this OTS module. And we have a comprehensive analysis. See, the comprehensive analysis is basically to identify the eligible accounts. What will be the a feasible amount for this one-time settlement? If it gives you, if we go for this much amount, what will be the loss for that organization? Kind of analysis can be done through this module also. That's what we meant by the comprehensive analysis. So all these things comes under this OTS module. Now we comes to the key features. One of the major features is it can be integrated with any ERP, that is any core banking system which they are using. It can work independently also. In that case, whatever that data that we need to feed to our system, that can be through a CSV file or a Excel file or whatever the formats you are having, we can use that format and we can import that data to our platform, or we can integrate with any core banking solution also. And another rich feature is it can there is a real-time access to the case document. So whenever you want to see a status of a particular document, so that case you can see that through our system. That is real-time. You can see it, and the auto reminders for all the important dates. So which if there is a hearing date, or if there is another case, or whatever the important dates, so all those things we can set up that auto reminders. That auto reminders can be through a notification system, or it can be through an SMS, or it can be through an email. So whichever the mode you want, you can set up that reminders also. And it comes up with a dashboard, and it comes up with various dashboards and various MIS reports for the real-time review. So the dashboard, it's a real-time dashboard. So it means at any point of time, if a branch manager logins to that application, they can see their details, that is their branch details, how many NP accounts are there, how many under litigation, and which stage they are coming. Like that, if it is a bank manager, they will get that details. If an RO is logged in, then they will get that entire RO details. If head office is logged in, then they can see the entire head office related kind of thing also they can view. And the monitoring each stage of legal process, they can see that the process by stage by stage, they can view the things. And one-time settlements with multi-level approvals, that already I have mentioned. And go to the legal expense management is also comes under the system. That means you can set up the fee management. So based on that, the system will automatically calculate the amount. And the reminders and escalation alerts also you can set in the system. So the benefits, all the litigation processes, which include, which starts from the SURFACE, complaint filing, civil suit filing, commercial suits, claim against bank, DRT, arbitration process, High Court and Supreme Court matters, revenue recovery, insolvency and bankruptcy, or NCLT, with can be managed through the system. And all litigation approvals are processed in a timely manner that you can ensure. Each process is associated with an activity log, which can be reviewed from organization until closure of for every user involved. So at any point of time, if they want to see that what is happening in that particular thing, that can be viewed. And the SURFACE module is designed to manage the life cycle from the initiation to the auction process. So the entire process, I already mentioned about that, but as a part of benefits, I'm just repeating that thing also. And also we mentioned about alerts and SMS messages, right? So that can be set for each stage of the legal process to the group members. So if you want to set that notifications to the legal officer or the branch officer or a zonal officer like that, so that can be sent at any point of time. It is not limited to any SMS or email or kind of thing. It can be whatever the notification channels you want to connect, just like WhatsApp, if you want to say like couple of weeks back, one customer has asked for that WhatsApp communication for this notification. So we have done that also. So similarly, whatever the channels you want to do that we can set that also, and it comes up with different templates for this letter drafting, that is for the notices and all. It comes up with different templates, so you can use that one, or you can add a new templates also. So all the letters, photographs, and other documents can be attached to any file cases in the workflow and are available to all designated users can view that also. That is whatever the documents do. And all suit recovery proceedings are available in the landing screen with further details viewable from a single click. That means at the landing page, you can see a summary, and you can click on that particular option, that you can see the details of that product also. And the information can be sorted and filtered according to the branch, source, product, court, lawyer. Like that, you can filter that. See whatever the reports or whatever the details you want to see, no? So everything can be filtered. That's why we mentioned about branch, source, product, court, lawyer, like that. But it may be differ from organization to organization. There may not be any zone kind of thing. So it again depends upon the organization. We can set that also. The customer responses are tracked and the notifications are generated. So if there is any customer response in between a litigation process, so then that can be tracked and the notifications can be generated automatically itself. The executives can write comments on each suit file case viewable only by the designated users. That is, at the time of each process, if they have any notes or comments on that users can mark that one, and the respective or designated users can view that one also. And the paper notification templates are already available, so it will be easy for the it will be available. That paper notification templates are available to facilitate easy communication. Separate out of court settlement and one-time settlement with can be initiated with the proper approval at any point during the recovery process. So one-time settlement, I told you that it can be generated, but it can be listed out from the eligible accounts. Here, what it is saying that at any point of time during the litigation process, sometimes it may be under some case and all. At that time, also, if you want to initiate an ODS kind of thing, then that is also possible. That's what it means. So that facility is also available. And the system enables the top management to review all suit filed accounts, including Surface Act, on a scheduled and real-time basis. So, on a real-time basis, the entire picture, I mean, the high-level management or the management stakeholder can view the entire picture of that workflow or the status. This is a high-level workflow. So the branches can view the first thing you can see that branches can view the NPA loads, then they can forward it into the legal department, then it can be forwarded to the litigation department, then it comes goes to the law firms kind of thing. So all those things can be all these stages can be handled through the system itself. So dashboards, we have different dashboards. We have separate dashboards for NPA. We have separate dashboard for litigation, Surface, OTS, and all together we have a common dashboard where brief information on all these modules will be displayed in a single screen also. So it again depends upon the user. They can view that their information according to the designations and all. So integrations, when it comes to the integration, it can be, it's already mentioned, but once again, I'm repeating, it can be integrated with any CBS who provides the API or any level of integration mechanisms, and it can be integrated with the SMS integration, email integration, WhatsApp, IVRs kind of integrations also can be done in our platform. So this suit can be used for banks, it can be used for NBFCs, it can be used for Nidhi companies, microcredit organizations, microfinance organizations, and any type of financial institutions. This suit will fit for all these organizations. So by this, I'm winding up. So we have taken, I have just given you an idea about our platform. So we are open for the Q&A for this litigation management.
Hi, thanks Sinoj for the wonderful presentation. And those who listened, I'm sure you'll be knowing about the what you call the the bandwidth. It's a big system with which if somebody is really interested to promote this, it can be a great product in the sense in the sense, you will be having less competition on this. Only big companies will take up these projects. And, we are blessed that, we are able to do this kind of projects, and we look forward to see how we can take up the projects to your customers or your countries. There's a big opportunity which is coming up. I believe that 2023, we need to really gear up with the best of the things. As Mr. Rajesh Gandhi was saying about, he's highlighting that, in his LinkedIn profile about Web3, because he wants to take up things on the latest of the things. I really appreciate his mindset on it. And this is something which everybody need to really look at it. We need to really think ahead of time, or at least be relevant about the current things, and be very futuristic and offer the futuristic solutions to your customers or to your partners. So thank you, Mr. Sinoj, for a very detailed presentation about the litigation management system. So anybody, because this is just to save time, for anybody who wants to understand more about the system, we can do it later one-to-one. We can do it one-to-one. And we are ready to take a separate session. Am I right, Sinoj? You can always do that. Am I right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now I wish Mr. Balakrishnan will be taking another great opportunity product. I will say it's a great opportunity for you to go to any customers with those kind of with authority and respect. So when somebody goes with this kind of solution, you can see that auditors are always respected in organizations. So similarly, if you try to go with some other products, many times you'll not be, they feel that, we are behind them to sell our product. But when you really goes with the kind of solutions like risk management, audit, you can always command respect. So this is a solution which I suggest for you to really a great opportunity. It can make the door open to the enterprise customers where there is money. So in 2023, I think, you can really focus on this as a great business opportunity. Okay. So I'd like to invite Mr. Balakrishnan, who is a very expert on this product. He's a very seasoned banker. He's worked in different big corporate organizations, and he's got handling some really projects across not only in India, but in other African countries like US, UK. Apart from African countries, he's also connected with a lot of projects in different domains. So he has got a deep knowledge on different domain, and that's why he's handling, as already mentioned, that these solutions can be promoted in different industries. So welcome to you, Mr. Balakrishnan.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen, and thank you, Sinoj, for the initial presentation. So coming to our solution, that is audit management solution. Just to brief about the product, like what all hassles will be coming across when you're going with a traditional audit solution or a management solution, right? Like the management of the files itself is a very big headache for the people who are conducting the audit. So taking consideration to so many problems what the auditors come across, or the people who are into preventive measures come across, we have come up with a solution like this. So here we can, first of all, we'll be taking away the hassles of the traditional audit, and obviously, like any of our the solution, this is the solution is very secured, it's modular, as well as is well adaptable, and obviously it will increase the efficiency of the audit. So this is a brief about the solution. And coming to the basic features of the solution, like here you have the option to plan and schedule the audit. You can define and build it. You can conduct the audit and document it. After that, you can have the process and resolve the findings can be done. Review and follow up of the audit what has been done can be done, and as well as we can have the corrective and preventive actions as well as final reports. Getting a bit in depth or to the points, like the first thing is like the planning as well as scheduling. So here, what happens is, like once you go with the traditional auditing solution, it comes with a pre-configured templates wherein you will be able to conduct a one specific kind of audit. But here, how we have come up is like you can plan your entire audit, so that whatever you want to do, what all audit you want to conduct, even you can create your own template, and you can just plan it and you can schedule it. Like once it is created, you can assign it to the agents or the auditor who will be going to the field and conducting the audit, and in such a way we can plan as well as schedule it. And you can build the audit. That's another thing what we can offer over here. And we can cover different type of audit like process audit, manufacturing audit, safety audit, compliance audit, internal audits, financial audit, product audit, system audit, as well as external audits. So there is a variety of audits, various type of audit, and various type of industrial audit can be covered inside the system. So this is where we can build as well as define the entire audit process. And after that, we can conduct and document, as I stated initially, the management of the documents or the evidences attached to the audit. The management of that is a major headache for the people. So here we have the option where we can create the audit, and the people who are conducting, the audit clerk who is conducting the audit, can attach all the documents to the system itself. So you don't need a different system like a hard copy or like a other servers or other storage devices to collect the document. We can, with relevant to each and every question, we can have the document attached in the system itself, and we can process and resolve the findings. So it comes with the multiple level or multiple type of hierarchy which can be configured, like how the assignment should be done or how the approval should be done. If one person is conducting one audit, let how when to the next person when it should go. All those things can be configured by the admin. You don't require a developer to do that. Everything is graphically present over here, and the notifications are also automated. Like if you want to have any attention to be taken, or if any completion reports to be submitted, or any pending task is, all these things can be sent via automated emails, as well as various type of communication like WhatsApp or Viber. And we can do a effective review and follow-up system is also available. So as I told, like once you have a trigger set, so that you can just have a review, like if a periodic review should happen, or a periodic follow-up should happen, or if a corrective measure should be implemented, all these things will be coming through triggers and alerts, so that we can just intervene at the right point of time and get the necessary things done. And we can have the corrective as well as preventive action. So the effects of the corrective measure or the preventive measure, what has been done, even that also can be recorded. And we can have the reports in such a way that what has happened in the previous year or the previous audit, next audit, like that. We can have the various type of reports, and we can pinpoint the issues, what has happened, and what was the corrective measure implemented, and what happened after the corrective measure was implemented. So all these things can be tracked over here, and we can have the basic reports or the any type of report. Again, like any of our other system, the entire system is completely customizable. So we have some default report already configured in the system. So other than that, if you want to have anything additional or any type of report or anything to be drilled down, so we can get it customized as per the requirement. So once the audit is completed, we can automatically file the reports also inside the system. And few advantages what we can get into is, like, it has got a very user friendly design. So you don't require a coder or a programmer to do any kind of addition or deletion or the planning or the customization of the system. The design itself is user friendly. So we have taken expertise of various people or various auditors in various industries to build the system. So thus those expertise will be coming over here, wherein we'll be having a very user friendly design. And we can have the standardized evaluation tool, like you can have the audit checklist created and configured over here. We can set our own evaluation criteria, like as per the risk management is concerned. We can have the criteria of the high, low, or medium level risk, and we can get it customer. And we can have the corrective action as well as tracking tools also inbuilt. So as I told before, like once we come to report, we can have the report of telling, like, okay, what has happened after the corrective measure has been implemented, and it has got a uniform tracking methodology. And coming to the other part, the people thinking about the cost factor of it. Like any other solution, usually the solutions what is available in the market is very much too much higher in the prices side, but we have come up with a solution with various type of licensing models, so that the affordability of the customer is also taken care of over here. And we can have that it's a global application. So since it is available in the cloud in a secured environment, we can conduct audit at any part of the world. So it's not required that you should be physically present to assign an audit or review the audit. It can be conducted through the globe, and it comes with a mobile app also, wherein the audit clerks can use it for an effective audit completion. And obviously, it is like any other new technology, it's a cloud-based system. And we have different licensing model, as I've informed. Like some people will be having very much confidential data, wherein they have to have everything in the in-house server, or if they want to have their own hosted service, or if they are ready to use the third-party services, we are open for all the type of hosting services, wherein we can have a variety of license module given to our client. And coming to the benefits, like basic benefits, obviously we can enhance the productivity. Like usually when it is audit clerk, the usual procedure is like the audit clerk will be coming to the office. They'll be collecting the relevant documents for the audit, but they will be going to the place, they'll be conducting, and the sorting of the document is also done by them physically. So here all these things are automated, so we can enhance the productivity. And obviously the regulatory requirements can be satisfied at any point of time, because if you want to add or remove or change any questions at any point of time, that can be done. And we can track the mistakes what has been done at any point of time. So we can, like, any changes has been done, so everything has been audit trial. So any additions or removal or some errors has happened, all those things can be found and can be corrected at any point of time. And we can pinpoint the performance also, like we can, any changes has done or any updates has been happening, that can be done. And obviously it will improve the business. And we can other main thing is, like, we can find the root cause of the problem and put an end to it. Like, other than going for a solution, we can find out like where the problem has exactly happened, and we can resolve it. So these are the few benefits to name about. And this is again like just a high level overview of the solution. And right now we are open for questions. So do we have any questions?
You're done with it, or?
Yes.
Fine. That's good. Okay. Yeah. So again, thank you, BK, for a wonderful presentation. And I'm sure participants will be knowing about, again, yet another importance of this wonderful product. How, it's a very user friendly. It's not a complex application. Very simple to use, simple to learn, simple to apply. When you try to, especially for the small and medium organizations, to really start with regarding the regulatory aspect, audit and compliance. So that can really help many organizations to really scale up. So this can be a product where you can go and this can be an entry for you to enter into bigger organizations. And that's what I want from a business point of view. Why we need this kind of products? It's purely because we can always look at it from that perspective of going towards, you may sometimes find it very difficult when you go to get into an entry to some of the organizations. So when you go there with the regulatory saying about regulatory aspects, audit, risk, and litigation, NPA, this can be something which is really So I'm just trying to repeat this so that, you participants can really understand about the potential of it. And this we are sharing out of our experience. We are sharing from our experience that, today we are getting entries to big organizations. So with 10,000 branches, 5,000 branches, 8,000 branches, etc. So why? Because we are taking care about this kind of enterprise solution. So we are offering this to you to really to have a better life, to have prosperity in 2023 can be ours. We need to make it 2023 a great year for us. And this is a right time, I believe, that we get into these products which can help the organization that you represent to digitally transform. So thank you, Mr. Sinoj, and thank you, Mr. Balakrishnan, and my team members who try to reach out to all peoples from different countries. So anybody have any question? We are open. Anybody have any question, please? It will be good. You can raise your hand.
I mentioned.
Yeah, Rajesh. Yeah.
Does it help in the ISO audits also?
Yeah, absolutely. So I already mentioned about the ISO things. We can always configure that standards and all.
All standards, huh?
It can help you, definitely.
27.
Yeah. Because I told you about it's a template-driven system, so it can really help. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can have a separate demonstration directly to you, Mr. Rajesh. Okay.
Just asking, not needed, but just wanted to understand. Yeah.
Just asking, because that can also when you see deep into that, you will understand about the possibilities. So that's why I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah. And we are ready to do the kind of customization which is needed. Anybody have any questions? Mr. Collins, Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Balakrishnan?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you can just make a follow-up. I need to because there is another meeting. So
Okay.
you
Sure.
please take
Yeah.
over this meeting and feel free to connect with Mr. Balakrishnan and share your queries, these things. So before just leaving, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We want everybody to really leverage. We want to enjoy 2023 as a futuristic year for us to take up our life to the next level. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to each and every participants here. Thank you very much. And over to you, Balakrishnan.
Thank you, Mr. Praveen.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, sir.
please let us know if you have any queries, like Mr. Emmanuel, Mr. Collins. Mr. Okolo, are you there? So I think don't have any queries as such.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I understand there is no queries as such as of now. So at any type of clarifications required any point of time, you can just get in touch with us and get in touch with our team as well. So once again, thank you everyone for joining and thank you everyone for listening to us. See you again. Thank you.